In these troubling days of a modern world gone mad, one man has the technology to make a difference in time and space.
With interesting people, there's a mystery to be solved. An adventure is unfolding, so why not get involved? Come on and read all about it.
Two more words left. Oh, turning, going, revolve. One more word left. I can't stay awake. I can't think. It's. But they just can't disappear. Maybe we should call the police.
Police would not believe that Samantha and Lynn have been transported to another galaxy.
Oh, but we have to do something. Lynn, Sam, hey, we're back. Are you all right, Sam? I think so. What happened? You were hypnotized. I had to answer the last question by myself. What question? What are you talking about? You weren't gone very long. That's impossible. It seemed like hours. Time warp? You mean time passes at a different rate on Traveron? I still want to know what happened up there. We met Dunedin. He's the ruler of the galaxy Traveron. Oh, now I remember. He's just, a head. I know, Otto. I mean, he is a head, and that's all. He doesn't have a body. All you can see is his face and head. Otto and Theta told me about Dunedin. My uncle built this transporter here in the coach house. He and Dunedin became friends. Some friend. He tricked us into the problem pit, and we had to answer all his questions. And then I was hypnotized. And Lynn had to answer the last question alone. Now I remember. That mean to move in circular orbit.
I understand words like turn and spin.
And whirl, that's an easy one. I didn't think so. And revolve, that's another one. But what can that last one be? It's rotate. I got it in only at the last moment. And the minute I said it, there was a yellow glow, and suddenly we were back here. I'll bet Dunedin's upset because we escaped. The transporter!
Take cover, move away from the light.
Is everybody all right? I am. Me too.
Is it all clear?
I think so. I'm not sure, Otto. It's writing of some kind. Look, It's becoming letters. It says Dunedin. Do you think he's sending us a message? What's intentional mean? He's telling us he didn't mean to trap us in the problem pit. I'll bet. It sure was. It could have been an accident. Well, I suppose so. I don't understand. Why shouldn't we mention his name? Because he thinks people might be frightened to find out that there are other inhabited galaxies in space. But the letter doesn't mention anything about space. It just says, do not talk openly about my name. Chris is right. The name Denise shouldn't mean anything to anybody else unless there are other people in Herbertville who know about Dunedin. Maybe he's involved in the conspiracy. I have an idea. Let's write a story about Dunedin and what happened to us up in Trialveron. No one would believe it. We could write it like a fiction adventure story. You mean pretend it's something we made up? Yeah. That way we can get Dunedin's name in the paper, and if anybody recognizes it, they'll probably get in touch with us. That could be dangerous. But we have to do something. Okay, I'll write it and then you can tape it. Oh no, it's transferred right in.
Where am I? Where am I? I demand to know where I am. This is not the palace. You there, young man, present yourself immediately or I'll have you beheaded.
Who are you?
Who am I? You dare to ask, who am I? I don't remember exactly. Wait. I think I'm a queen. I know I'm a queen.
How did you get here?
I don't know. There I was, living happily in my book. And all of a sudden, these lights started to flash and...
From a book?
Don't interrupt. And all of a sudden, these lights started to flash, and I...
Probably a transporter malfunction.
I said, don't interrupt. Who said that?
Theta, she's our friend.
Transporter seems to have locked into a different dimension.
What kind of friend talks in words that cannot be understood?
Theta said that something must be wrong with the transporter, and that you've arrived here from another dimension by accident.
Accident? Accident? I'll have someone's head for this. Send me back to my book at once. Another strange friend, I suppose.
Yes, that's Otto. He wants to know...
I can read, young lady. Tell your friend that my book is... Oh, my goodness, I've forgotten which book I belong to. All this traveling about has jarred the royal memory. I order you to find my book for me at once.
Why do you want to get back?
If I don't get back, I shall grow old. In my book, I will remain the same age forever. Besides, I hate strange places. And in my land, they listen to me. So find out what book I'm from, or I'll have you executed on the spot.
Well, what are we going to do? Find her book for her, I guess. I'll bet if we ask her the right questions, we can find out who she is. What shall we ask her? We'll ask her about her author.
I will keep notes.
Whether she's real or fictional. We should listen carefully to how she speaks. What she says and how she says it is important. And her clothing should tell us when her story took place. Good point. Okay, so our clues are author, Whether she's real or fictional, dialogue? That's the way she speaks. Yeah, and finally, there's her clothing. Okay, right. Excuse us, Queen.
Don't be impudent. Call me Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty. Do you approve of the way your author has, created you?
Don't be silly, you ninny. Of course I do. He made me a queen, didn't he? I can behead a person at a moment's notice.
Are you Queen Victoria?
Obviously not, you beggar. Real queens are so dreary.
So you must be fictional.
Yes, I think I'm from a fantasy.
I'll bet she's a wicked queen.
I read that. How dare you? Off with his head!
Otto doesn't have a head.
Find one for him. I refuse to be insulted by commoners. I will stand here in silence.
If she's an evil queen, maybe she's the one from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. What's she like? She's the Witch Queen from the land of Narnia. She wishes to be all-powerful, and when threatened by children and a magical lion, she becomes dangerous. Wait, this queen can't be her. That Witch Queen had a very white face. Hers is much too red. Well, how about the evil queen in Snow White, who turned herself into a hag?
I am not an evil hag. I am infallible, absolutely perfect.
Did you ever look into a mirror and say, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all"?
Of course not. I don't like mirrors.
That I couldn't believe. What do you like?
Croquet and tarts.
Hey, that's a good clue. Maybe Her Majesty is from that nursery rhyme about a queen of hearts who had some tarts stolen? She's from a fantasy, not a nursery rhyme. When does your story take place?
My story is timeless, young lady.
I think we'd better check our clues. Excuse us, Your Majesty.
Be careful what you say, or you'll be in peril for your heads.
Now, we know... We need more clues. What's this croquet bit?
Croquet is a game played with a ball and mallet.
Well, that's not much help. I'll bet there's some storybooks in the library that have evil queens in them, especially ones that like to play croquet. Oh, get some books about mad queens, too. Goodbye, Chris.
Where is that vassal going?
To the library to find your book for you. Just a couple more questions, Your Majesty. Are you a major or a minor character?
You must be jesting. Me, a queen, a minor character? Of course I'm a major character. I'm a very important person in the story.
That was no help. She just might be vain. Do you remember any of the other characters in your book?
I seem to recall a giant intruding into my land.
A giant?
Yes, I was just about to behead her. But she disappeared.
Oh, a female giant.
Yes, just about your size.
I think I know who you are.
So do I. Well, who am I?
Stars are ours tonight, sparkle and shine so bright because you're
自由と安らぎの香りアメリカンブルーズパーラメント
It's a miracle.
焼酎クライマックスバン
言いたいこと今言わなかったら一体いつ言うの？ たいこと今聞かなかったら一体いつ聞くの？今どこにいるの？もしもし。愛してる人はもしもし。私生きてる。
Rio, Hawaii, California, the Riviera, Australia. Behind the great tans of the world is the world's great way to tan, Coppertone. And Coppertone also has a range of products that provide protection for sun-sensitive skins, which won't wash off in water. All kinds of Coppertone for your kind of skin.
For the first time ever, China has sent an official exhibition to the United States. There are hundreds of exciting things to see and do. Chinese master chefs preparing delicious treats, skilled craftsmen demonstrating their traditional arts, rare antiquities, and beautiful gifts to buy. Don't miss this exciting Chinese festival.
The China exhibition is being held over by the New York Coliseum through December 28th. Tickets on sale at Bloomingdale's Ticketron or call 212-244-6239.
Ich bin der König der Hamburger, der Burger King. Wo schmeckt's der Familie, ob groß oder klein? Beim Burger King. Wo möchten nette Leute immer wieder gerne sein? Beim Burger King. Wo kommt nur reines Rindfleisch in die Hamburger rein? Beim Burger King. Ich bringe immer frisch gute Sachen auf den Tisch. Meine saftigen Hamburger schmecken jung und alt. Ihnen wird es aufgefallen. Kommt, besucht mich bald. Burger King.
Burger King, du bist der König der Hamburger.
Wieder beweist Duracell, alkalische Batterien halten entscheidend mehr Rennen durch als herkömmliche Zinkkohle-Batterien. Sehen Sie selbst. Die Wagen mit Zinkkohle-Batterien bleiben nach wenigen Rennen liegen. Die alkalische Duracell aber, die hält entscheidend länger. Duracell. Diesen Namen tragen nur langlebige Hochlastungsbatterien. Duracell. Die alkalische Duracell mit dem Kupferkopf hält entscheidend länger als herkömmliche Zinkkohle-Batterien.
This portion of Off the Wall is brought to you by Crest. For good checkups, watch treats, see your dentist regularly, and brush often with Crest. You can't beat Crest for fighting cavities.
Crest Test, 1952, Bloomington, Indiana. This is where getting fewer cavities all began. Crest started testing its revolutionary new fluoride toothpaste against the same toothpaste without fluoride. The result, fewer cavities. Crest Test 1959, Howe Military School. Tests with cadets. Fewer cavities. Crest Test 1960, Frankfort, Indiana. Kids also getting dental fluoride treatments. Fewer cavities. Crest Test 1962, grade school kids in Monroe County, Indiana. Again, fewer cavities. Tests going on today under many different conditions with school children are still proving Crest is one great cavity fighter. In fact, Crest has been tested under more conditions than any other toothpaste to prove it fights cavities. Crest is accepted by the American Dental Association. We're working to help make cavities a thing of the past.
Go down, go down. All right, go down, go down. Now, wait. Go ahead. Here I go. Cha. Good what catch. What do you think? Good catch.
Whiplash! Give his license number. Hi, Flash.
How you doing, babe?
Don't get too tired, Flash. We have a date tonight.
No energy crisis here, babe.
Fine, thanks. And yourself? Oh, well. Lucky in Frisbee, I'm lucky in love.
That's you.
Sometimes you find a beautiful woman where you least expect it.
Where? Jeannie, telephone for you.
Now, how do you know it's for Jeannie? I have a lot of men calling me.
Lenny, the only man that ever called you wanted to press your hair.
Hello? You want to fool around?
Yeah, I do, but with her.
Could you excuse me? Don't you clowns have anything better to do? Isn't it time for your nap?
You care to join us?
When? I'm sorry, but the first opening I have is 2 weeks from Thursday.
At 8.
At 8.
You got another one at 8:30.
If it's anything urgent, I'm free tonight. I'm free till the turn of the century. Okay. That sounds good to me, too. Bye-bye.
Hey, why don't you stop making all those dates and go after what you really want? Me.
Now, why would I want to do that? I date men, not shrimp.
Hello?
Jeannie, it's for you. Someone calling for the 8:30 spot. I'm so lonely. Guys, listen, when you're through playing Frisbee, the winner's invited to my room. I'll take the loser.
Go on. All right, here goes. You ready? What do you want? You want it under the arm? Give me right around. Coming under the arm.
Right around here.
Whoa! How many times have I told you guys no Frisbee playing in here?
I stopped counting at 15,000, Arthur.
Very funny.
I thought so.
There's a list of 500 students waiting to get into this co-ed dorm, and there could be a couple of openings. You guys had better make up your minds. What's it going to be? Frisbees or Hopkins Hall?
Bye, guys.
I made up my mind, Arthur. Arthur? Are you in there, Arthur? His eyes steamed up.
You know, Bozeman, you'll never get any place with that big mouth of yours.
What do you mean? I take it every place I go.
Mother, our cook, can't stand the things that come out of your mouth.
Well, that's okay. I can't stand the things Mother puts into my mouth.
It's remarks like that that has Mother on the verge of quitting.
No.
And we don't want that, do we? Can we think about that?
Call
I
a
think
meeting
we should
on
definitely
that.
talk about
There'll
it.
be a meeting.
No communication with you guys? I give up.
We'll get back to you, Arthur. End of the week.
Hey,
Monday at the latest.
don't hurt yourself leaving, Arthur,
Thanks
okay?
for dropping in, Hardy.
Look, would you fellas kindly knock before you come in?
Didn't you knock?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was my turn to knock, wasn't it?
We'll knock on the way out.
Lord, you know, you're amazing. You even study wearing a tie.
Look, I am trying to get the most out of college I possibly can. Now, what I do and what I wear are certainly no concern of yours. Do you mind telling me what you're doing in my room?
We sure didn't come to see you.
Best news I've had all day.
We just came to see our good friend, what's his name?
Harvey.
Right, Harvey. Hey, Harvey.
Where are you,
Harv?
Harvey.
We're looking for you, boy.
Harv?
Yo, Harvey.
If you're in there, Harvey, send up a flare.
Harvey.
Good evening, gentlemen. I seem to be in the middle of a scientific flop. You see, this tuning fork is supposed to create enough sound decibels to break this glass. Demonstration. Watch very closely.
Great, Harvey. Can we see that again?
Seems to be a malfunction of some sort.
Well, you're doing it wrong, Harv. Try it like this.
I think science just took a giant step backwards.
Try this for dinner.
Maybe it'll break a veal cutlet.
Harvey, we're going down to the cafeteria. We'll meet you down there, okay?
Okay, I'll be right down. I want to get there before they run out of food.
Why?
I'm telling you, Mother's cooking is fatal. Ask him.
Have you ever eaten? This guy's not. It's not a. He doesn't eat because I get. It's a joke, I guess.
Hey, Harvey, have you seen my blue sport coat?
Yeah, it was a little chilly in here, so I used it to cover my hamster cage with.
Harvey, I told you never to touch my things. Now get me my sport coat.
Well, you just told me never to touch your things. You have to get it yourself.
You know I can't do that. Every time I come into your half of the room, the dust gives me an allergy attack.
Tough Roccos. Don't hit. Ouch!
He's so cute. Couldn't you just hug him? Yeah, but I dust him off first.
I don't think the food's as bad as usual tonight. There are no vultures circling overhead.
What am I supposed to eat this or hang wallpaper with it? How you doing, Mother? What is this?
It's creamed liver casserole. Now, don't it make your mouths water?
My mouth is watering. I think it's trying to drown my taste buds.
Liver. Doesn't that look terrific? I can see the vitamins just oozing right out of there.
It's not vitamins, it's grease.
Mother, I'd like a double portion, if I may.
Hey, Harvey, my man, if you was a few shades darker, I'd adopt you.
Oh, that's very nice. Might be interesting to be Kunta Kinte Kaplan. KKK. Don't hit.
Whoever liver this was must have put up one heck of a fight.
My, but you look ravishing this evening.
Thank you. It must be my new lipstick. Passion Ripple. Cold?
No. Hamsters.
Harvey, it's worth $1 to me if you eat this slop.
Is this going to be a cash transaction?
I'll pay you Friday.
I'll eat it Friday. Know him.
How come I always get the big pieces?
Oh, Lenny, don't do that. I mean, just because we've got to eat it, there's no reason to kill a perfectly innocent plant.
Are you kidding? This is good for it. It's fertilizer. Look at all of you carrying on. The kind of man I'd like to stand up to Mother.
Well, he wouldn't be standing long.
Gordon, I can understand that kind of attitude from them. But you? Why, surely you're man enough to stand up to Mother.
You want tough, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Mother, get over here. Watch this. What? I accidentally spilled my plate and wondered if I could have seconds. Eat. All right.
Mother, I'd like a takeout order of this to go, please.
Hey, Harvey, my man. All right. There you go.
Thank you very much. It's for my hamsters. Look, I'll eat it, though. wonder what the crunchy stuff is.
So no one's going to tell Mother, huh?
All right, look. If it bothers you all that much, I'll take care of Mother, all right?
You take care of Mother?
That's right, me take care of Mother.
Hey, Flash. There is no way you can handle Mother.
Oh, come on, I can handle anything. You know, I never told you all this before, but you see this body? This body is bionic.
Better hope Mother doesn't kick you right in the transistors.
Look, there's nobody that can handle Mother alone.
Oh, I'm not going to go in there alone. You see, I'm taking you along with me as my insurance policy.
Oh, no. No, Mother's not getting a piece of this rock.
You mean you're going to let your best friend go in there alone?
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what. You go in there with me, and I'll set you up on a date with Sheila Foreman.
Sure thing, Sheila? You got a deal.
Ah, don't worry. There's not going to be any trouble. I'll take care of everything. Come on.
Hey, you forgot your liver. Oh, well, I guess I can eat it. You can pay me on Friday.
Mother, you and I are men, right?
You're half right.
Half right. Hey, guy. Well, if someone had something to say to you, you'd want him to come right out with it.
Yeah, so
Matt here has something to say to you. Me? Look, I'm afraid if I get too close to him, I'm liable to hurt him or something. Oh, no. Sure thing, Sheila. Come on.
I hope she likes her men in traction.
Hi, Mother, how you doing?
You got something on your mind?
No, I just thought I'd come down here and watch the master chef at work.
Hey, man, I already had my supper, so don't feed me that jive.
Hey, no kidding. Like, take that liver you made today. Why, somebody else might have made that with some bacon and grilled onions. Nobody else would have had the courage to make it into a cream casserole.
That's because I'm a creative cook.
Yeah, I agree with you. You sure are. But do you know that there are some people in this dorm who appreciate creative cooking?
Like who?
I'm not giving any names. But there are people who would like you to make, a meatloaf. Or some roast turkey. Some bouillon. Anything that tastes good.
You didn't come down here to compliment me at all. You came down here to complain, now didn't you?
No. Look, it's nothing that's beyond improvement. Maybe you should watch The Galloping Gourmet. Get yourself a book on kosher cooking. Buy a wok. Ran a walk?
I got you. What? You think this job's easy? That's all I ever get from you guys is complaints and smart remarks. Mother, it's too hot. Hey, Mother, it's too cold. Mother, can't we just give this a decent burial?
I know you'd understand.
Yeah, I understand plenty. I can get another job any place. So if you think you can do it better, then you do it. I quit.
And here's something else for your new apartment. Uncle Harry's rocker.
What are we going to do with all this?
Don't worry, we'll make it look just like new with Krylon spray paint.
Krylon can paint wood, metal, almost anything. It even helps prevent rust. Watch Krylon versus the other leading national brand. Krylon's fast dry formula helps avoid runs and drips for a smooth, professional finish.
Uncle Harry's rocker. It's beautiful.
Krylon for the do-it-yourself professional finish.
Introducing the all-new Herbie. It's Walt Disney Productions' Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. The love bug is bitten by the love bug.
I'm telling you, Paris, the women have got him.
Herbie finds the car of his dreams and a stolen diamond in his tank.
$6 million. Pull over. We got the old Herbie back.
Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo, rated G. Get over wheels hilarity from Walt Disney Productions. From the producer of The Towering Inferno and The Poseidon Adventure, Irwin Allen's production of Fire, right after a special 2-hour Disney, Sunday starting at 7, 6 Central.
Women?
Very.
You're supposed to change the sign when you go to the bathroom.
Just once till I get to this hall on my feet.
Anyone in there, Gordon?
Just Ginny.
I'll wait. I don't need another complex. Hi, Len. Guys? Wonder where she gets her towels.
Arthur! That Matthew continually flipping the signs there on the bathroom so that boys are walking in on girls. Girls are walking in on boys.
Don't bother me now with your toilet training problems. I've got real problems in the cafeteria. Mother quit.
Sure he quit. Bozeman went down there last night and told Mother his cooking stinks.
I should have known. Thanks for the information, Gordon.
Just trying to help.
You did it this time, Bozeman. You really goofed up. Oh, yeah, I forgot to lock our door.
Hey, Arthur, my buddy, what can I sell you this morning? We got a special on Head and Shoulders.
It won't work. He's only got shoulders.
How about some shaving cream? Some razor blades? I know you can use some mouthwash.
If you've got the cash, shop at the Flash.
If you got the cash, shop at the Flash. If you got the cash, shop at the Flash. If you got the cash.
I want Bozeman. Thanks to him, I've got 100 screaming students downstairs with no mother to feed them.
How do you know they're screaming? Maybe they're just celebrating.
Celebrating your departure.
I'm not going anywhere.
Unless I stop hearing those screaming students you are.
Would it help if I put my fingers in your ears?
What? Bozeman, this time you've gone too far. You've affected the running of this dorm, and I'm holding you personally responsible.
All right, Arthur, easy does it. Your blood pressure's shooting up.
Oh, high blood pressure? Take 2 of these, call me in the morning.
Brownies? I got a flash for you, Flash. You two won't be here in the morning.
I don't think he's kidding. Okay, Arthur, okay. What do you want me to do?
Well, you can start by getting downstairs and cooking breakfast.
I can't cook.
Well, if you want to stay at Hopkins Hall, you'd better learn quick.
Even just a dash of sugar.
How would you like it over your head?
Listen, Motormouth, I pay my dorm fees here. I'm entitled to breakfast. I'll be right back.
Hey, I got some tomato juice,
okay. I can do oatmeal. In high school, my major was oatmeal.
Here you go. Okay, what else you want? Here you go. Tomato juice.
Hi. Can I have a BLT?
Here, how about some eggs?
Oh, just the way I like them, over brutal. What's that?
It's a Denver omelet.
Oh, looks more like Newark. Have a BLT.
Here, Lenny, here's a can of alphabet soup. Return the letters you don't want, okay? Goodbye.
Matthew, how's my oatmeal coming?
charge for the spoon?
Oatmeal on a stick?
Ooh-wee! Looks like King Kong came through here for breakfast.
Mother, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, so come on back, okay?
It's too late for apologies. I already got another job at Snyder Hall. I just came back to get some of my utensils.
Mother, I know we gave you a hard time once in a while, but it's only because we like you, man.
Yeah, well, you kids liked me right into another job.
You gotta come back. I don't think they can stand another one of our meals.
If you're interested, I got some nice yogurt lasagna for lunch right there in the refrigerator.
Yogurt lasagna? Sounds like a recipe you get from an Italian dairy farmer.
Light as a feather.
Well, I got a split. You guys will find another cook. You might even luck out and get one as good as me. Later.
Later.
Wait a minute.
You're not actually going to serve that stuff, are you?
You heard what Arthur said about getting Mother back.
So what does that have to do with this stuff?
Well, I just think the kids at Snyder Hall would love a sample of their new cook's work.
So the plot thickens.
Couldn't get much thicker than this stuff.
Master.
Follow me.
Okay.
We made it through another meal.
Hey, you know, that idea of yours for a do-it-yourself lunch party was a stroke of genius.
What? Oh, wow! Haven't you guys cleaned up this mess yet?
This is a new mess.
Yeah, the old mess is under this one.
What you did to my office?
Say, what's the matter, Mother?
Nothing.
How come you're here? Shouldn't you be working at Snyder Hall?
Them dudes at Snyder Hall canceled out. They just called. They ain't gonna use a cook. They're sending out for all their grub.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. I wonder why they'd do something like that.
I don't know, but it sure leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, I bet it left a bad taste in their mouth, too. But look, you don't even need that job. We want you to come back here. Come on, what do you say?
Yeah, what do you say, Mother? Come on back. We need you.
You really think they want me to come back?
Believe me, after today, they're going to appreciate you more than ever. And so are we.
That's right.
All right. Mother's coming home.
All right.
And to celebrate, I'm going to fix them something extra special tonight.
Hey, what's that, Mother?
Boiled pork chops.
Oh, boiled pork chops.
Come on, let's clean this place.
All right, Greg. Mother's coming.
There's this person in my exercise class. Great hair, but she has dandruff. It's really noticeable.
Why tell me?
George, I have something to tell you.
People notice dandruff. With Head & Shoulders, you don't have to give up great-looking hair to control those itches and flakes. Head & Shoulders is right every time you shampoo.
About that person in your exercise class, have you noticed he's really shaping up?
Get Head & Shoulders. Strong against dandruff, gentle on your hair.
Grandma, quick, look. What? I'm beginning to see me. It's like the plate got all shiny all by itself.
That's your Mommy's lemon fresh joy. It's what makes her table always look so pretty.
I think I'll try on the green plate.
Okay.
Here I am again. Pretty.
Okay, honey, let's set the table for dinner.
Is it as pretty as Mommy does it?
It's beautiful.
Lemon Fresh Joy cleans down to the shine. What a nice reflection on you.
This portion of Off the Wall has been brought to you by Lemon Fresh Joy, for dishes so shiny you can see yourself.
Mother, you know, you've really outdone yourself tonight. I've had 3 helpings myself.
3? I had 4. These things melt in your mouth.
Hey, that's my kids. Since you dig them so much, I'm gonna make them again tomorrow.
Great.
All right.
This is worse than chewing a golf ball.
You guys don't appreciate good home cooking.
Yeah.
Tonight, an all-new 2-hour science fiction movie, The Man from Atlantis. Creatures from Mark's past are found in an underwater spaceship. Creatures intent on taking over Earth. The Man from Atlantis, tonight at 9, 8 Central Time on NBC. Stay tuned now for Quark, next.
You gotta be off the wall. You gotta be off the wall. You gotta be off the wall.
This is me wearing today's girl pantyhose, and this is me wearing 2 other popular brands. Can you tell the difference? They all wear about the same, and as you can see, they all make my legs look great. So, what's the difference? The price. Today's girl pantyhose only cost $1.09, considerably less than the other 2. Try them. Why pay the difference when you can save the difference? Today's girl pantyhose, only $1.09.
Hair blowers, curling irons, hot rollers. They can give you heat-dried hair, and heat-dried hair needs more than a regular shampoo. You need the clean that can take it. Flex Balsam and Protein Shampoo. Revlon's unique shampoo clears dirt and grease, but Flex is so rich in conditioning and moisturizing, even heat-dried hair comes bouncy, full of body clean. The more you do to your hair, the more you need Flex Balsam and Protein Shampoo. Flex Conditioner, too, from Revlon.
When city, state, and federal programs run out, and even the landlords disappear, what's left? People, many with no hope. Except for Vista. Vista is people too. Volunteers working to give poor people a greater capacity to help themselves, to turn their lives and their neighborhoods around. You can mean the difference between help and no help at all. Put yourself where you're needed. Volunteers in service to America. Call Vista toll-free, 800-424-8580.
Das Technikprogramm von Lego. Technik wie in Wirklichkeit. Stabile Modelle mit vielen beweglichen Teilen und richtigen technischen Funktionen. Zum Bauen und Spielen für Kinder ab 9. Technik wie in Wirklichkeit. Das Technikprogramm von Lego.
Da kommt unser Fanta, das Spaß macht und schmeckt. Das jetzt gleich zweimal den Spaß in uns weckt.
Fanta Orangenlimonade, die kennen Sie schon. Und wer's ohne Kohlensäure will, das neue Fanta Still. Ja, Fanta gibt's jetzt gleich zweimal. Fanta Orangenlimonade, die schmeckt jetzt noch besser. Und Fanta Still mit dem Trinkhalm gleich dran.
Fanta, Fanta, was Spaß macht und schmeckt.
We have just seen rushes direct from Hollywood of pictures being released in the coming weeks. And we are proud to announce that this theater will soon bring you the greatest array of pictures ever to reach our screen. You'll see the finest stars in exciting performances. You'll thrill to the suspense, comedy, romance, and drama of world-famous stories. Here's a glimpse of a few of them coming to this theater soon.
From the helpless victims already endured to their final peace.
No money, no meat.
Sure, Caleb. You'll get everything that's coming to you.
Don't ever try and cheat me, Landau. The cops might be interested in knowing what you're doing with them bodies.
What kind of mind takes from the grave the bone and flesh remains of the sacred dead?
Still young. What are you, nuts? That's a corpse. Now get going.
Savage killers when they eat you.
Due to the shocking conclusion of this scene, we must delete its horrifying ending at this time.
Well, the sample wasn't really large enough to be definitive, but, yeah, it could be human.
You know, somehow this is tied into it.
Wish I knew what was on the other side of this door.
More spine-tingling thrills, more bone-crushing terror than you've ever seen before.
The continuation of this scene may be too intense and cannot be shown at this time.
There's never been suspense like this, because there's never been anything like the Corpse Grinders.
Due to the abnormal and blood-curdling climax in this scene, we cannot justify its showing at this time.
But I know the answer is in that pet food factory, and I'm going down there.
You'll witness blood-curdling horror. Corpse Grinders.
think when the hearse rolls by that someday you are going to die.
Ladies and gentlemen, as producer of this film, I would like to make the following statement. This motion picture is a vicious expose of a part of the young generation, that sick generation who must ravage and plunder for their kicks. Scenes of such brutal honesty will be shown on this screen that we strongly recommend that impressionable young people, or those people of any age, who are upset or affected by scalpel slashing, arm twisting, axe hacking motorcycle maniacs, now close their eyes for the remainder of this coming attraction, and further recommend these people do not attend any showing of this film. Thank you.
What kind of work do you do?
What do you think?
You tell me.
Then we'll dunk you slow.
Be quiet, you'll wake the neighbors.
Beauty after beauty becomes victim after victim, added to an ever-growing harem of horror for the embalmer.
You are even more lovely than you were in the other life.
An underground hell somewhere beneath beautiful ancient Venice, which many come to see and admire. Among them, this group of young travelers, some of whom will remain never to be seen again, except by the embalmer. The intensity of this scene does not permit us to continue it at this time. Monster of the deep, with a blood-chilling pattern for murder, submerging with his victims into the fathomless canals which interlace the city.
Give me that drink.
One of them hides the grisly secret of a madman. The secret that is finally exposed in a flood of action, terror, and suspense that spell the embalmer. Unbelievable, blood-curdling, bone-crushing terror. Remember, absolutely no one admitted without a signed certificate of assurance. Special uniformed attendants will supervise all admissions. Certificates are now available at our snack bar and box office. They must be signed by you before we can issue a ticket. And for your protection, a nurse will be in attendance, providing free blood pressure tests to anyone at their request. Be with us for this new dimension in horror. It's like spending a night in the grave, guaranteed to be the shock of your life.
Welcome to Aunt Martha's King Edward Hotel. Hardly anyone ever checks in. Nobody ever checks out.
What gave you the idea to come here? I don't know what you're looking for, but you won't find it here. Now, I'm letting you stay here on one condition, that you promise not to wander around the hotel alone. This is no place for a little girl.
Sure.
All right. Mrs. Quigley, this is my niece, Cheryl. She's staying with us for a while.
Alice!
Behind each door, there's a private terror. And at the heart of each terror are the private parts. Follow Cheryl as she leads you through the darkest corridors of your mind.
private parts.
Aunt Martha, who lives in the room next to mine?
Nobody. It's a storage room. Why do you ask?
Well, I heard noises in there.
Well, who have we here?
You robbed me of a normal childhood, and now you're trying to rob me of whatever little pleasures I can still enjoy.
Hey, what's going on?
Please, it's all right. Just lie still.
Cheryl? Cheryl? Oh, Cheryl!
My dear child.
Let me. I have to. It won't hurt.
Don't be angry, child.
It's spilling.
I'm only trying to protect you.
This is a lovely one.
Alice, is that you, sweetie?
You will come back, won't you? In cases like yours, instruction is most important.
Don't go, child. You know, it's not too late for you.
Alice?
You can stay here and be my son.
Your son?
Yes, you could have this room.
I have to. Don't be like Alice.
I never know what you do behind my back.
Please don't hurt me. Don't struggle, child.
Welcome to Aunt Martha's King Edward Hotel. Hardly anyone ever checks in. Nobody ever checks out.
It's refreshment time, folks. Time out for a delicious snack in our sparkling refreshment building. Every item a fresh, appetizing taste treat.
We've a large assortment of freshly made sandwiches. How about a pizza? None better anywhere. Sizzling hamburgers grilled to your taste. Mouth-watering chili dillies.
Dog days, hot dog days that is, somehow have a way of turning out to be fun days. The pop and sizzle of the juicy meat seems to say, come and get me, I'm done to a turn. Yep, hungry or not, it's hard to resist the tantalizing aroma and taste appeal of a sizzling hot dog. The nice part of it is, there's one waiting for you right now at the refreshment stand.
Flight, one of man's eternal fascinations. In his desire to fly through the air like a bird, man has now taken the design of a child's kite and fashioned it into an amazing flying machine called a hang glider. But enthusiasts still call it a kite. A man's heart is the engine, his feet, mountain is his runway, and his flight schedules are set by weather. Hang gliders are constructed of the strongest, most durable man-made materials. However, they must be lightweight for easy maneuvering and maximum safety. They are built according to the size of the flyer, and they weigh from 25 to 35 pounds. The kite must be simply constructed so that it may be assembled and taken apart quickly and easily. The movement of the kite corresponds to the movement of the body, So by transferring his weight, a pilot may dive or soar like a bird, using the wind to his best advantage. With a lesson or two by an experienced flyer and a lot of nerve, anyone can learn this new freedom, hang gliding. From higher elevations, a pilot can achieve a graceful, free flight. Some flights have been recorded, which lasted over 8 hours, and many pilots have flown their kites for several miles. However, before a flyer reaches that kind of skill, he needs practice. Although it looks easy, there's more to hang gliding than jumping off a hill with a kite on your back. As with any sport, these athletes must start with a few lessons, some practice runs, and a bit of coaching. Kite manufacturers make it a point to offer personalized training courses for beginners. Flyers learn to handle their gliders both in the sky and on the ground. An instructor teaches the students everything they'll need to know for a perfect free flight. Of course, at first, things don't always work out as planned. Up, and oops. Beginners learn to fly from lower, safer elevations, but the thrill is still there. Jumping into space is never dull. But takeoff from higher elevations enables the flyers to have more freedom in flight. They can cut nature's apron strings. The seeming simplicity of the sport makes it attractive to many people. One person, one kite, one hill, and a bit of wind. Those are the only things needed to enjoy the experience of free flight. Just pack up your kite, head for the nearest hill, and fly around the neighborhood for a while. And who knows, it may even become fashionable one day to leave the car at home and glide to the office each day. At the end of the day, time for the master to demonstrate his skill by flying from the top of the hill. The people who live in the surrounding bird flying down from the hillside. You can usually find any hang glider enthusiast at a kite meet several times each year. This meet, held in San Diego, California, attracted hundreds of hang gliders and spectators from everywhere. The atmosphere of a kite meet is festive, carnival-like, and there are always plenty of attractions. Kite flyers come from all walks of life. One enthusiast is a computer programmer during the week, but he hasn't missed one weekend of gliding in the past 2 years. Other adventurers include off-duty airline pilots, stewardesses, policemen, musicians, businessmen, doctors, teenagers, and even a few housewives. Anyone who fantasizes over the freedom of birds in flight will tell you that there's nothing that fulfills those dreams better than a swooping, gliding flight through the skies. What goes down must come up. Kites seem to vary almost as much as the pilots who fly them. They seem to reflect the personalities of their owners. Discussing flights and sharing each other's experience is as much a part of the sport as flying itself. The talk fills the time when the flyers must be earthbound. For some, gliding is a perpetual search for the perfect flying conditions. These true adventurers seem compelled to seek the ultimate experience of a perfect free flight. At last, these adventurous men do discover a giant hill on a perfect day. The challenge is set. Excited by their discovery and anxious to meet the challenge, these top flyers realize that such high elevation flights are serious business. At these heights, wind currents can change drastically. Even the most experienced flyer can lose control of his glider and find himself in serious trouble if he doesn't focus his mind on what he's doing. The flyers examine the hill closely, discussing their flight patterns. They must take advantage of the terrain of the hill as well as the wind currents, and wait for just the right moment to take off. The feeling of ecstasy that comes after an exciting flight is evident on their faces. They have shared a rare and intimate experience with nature. They have soared together in formation as gracefully as the birds whose skies they have shared. Their experience will linger in their minds for days to come. And yet, they will continue the endless search for a longer and longer flight, as long as the birds.
I'm Michael R. Jackson, Courier Dispatch. I'm on my way to the grand opening of what I consider to be the greatest show on earth. First time it's played our county. But we think when the curtain closes tonight, this will be quite a different place to live. I had a little something to do with it. That is, a man I wrote about in a series of news stories did. My beat's the county courthouse. And if you know anything about county courthouses, well, that's democracy's showplace. I don't have any free press passes for you, but you can get good seats if your credentials say USA. That probably gives it away. But we announce without apology, this is going to be a flag-waving production. If that be naive, let the sophisticates make the most of it. If there'd been more of it lately, this show would play to standing room only. However, there are plenty of seats. But it's curtain time. He's not necessarily the star in this particular show. I'd like to say he is, but wouldn't be quite true in this case. The stage of this show is that voting machine, right there. And the theme, getting them installed in this county. It didn't just happen. You see, you can legislate yourself all the laws you want about the right to vote. But whether you actually have an active electorate or not comes down, like everything else of consequence, to a matter of action on the part of a very few men and what kind of arrangements they make. In your community, it may be some other official like your councilman. In ours, it's the county commissioners who carry the assignment of seeing that there is a way and a means for every American to run his country between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. on that first Tuesday in November. Now, Although voting machines are over 60 years old and are already being used by about half the voters in America, our commissioners still had to sell the idea here. A lot of work, but they felt worth doing. They got me on their team to do my series of articles when Commissioner Miller told me about the ease and speed and economy of voting with machines over paper ballots. When the voter is properly qualified, the attending election official admits him to the machine. Mr. Citizen moves the operating lever to the right, which unlocks the machine and locks out the world. For the first time, the secret ballot is really secret, and there are over 19½ centuries that I know of invested in achieving just that. The voter selects his candidates by turning down the voting pointers directly above the names of his candidates. Then he records and counts his own vote by returning the operating handle to the left. That's all there is to it. He does not hand any papers to any human beings. His vote is made and cast, untouched by other human hands or minds. And that's a long step up from tyranny. The ballot is right at the voter's eye level, easily read. And all offices and all candidates are at the same eye level. No candidate suffers by being placed in an unfavorable position. The commissioner won over service clubs all over the county whenever he addressed them by reminding them of the large number of voters who are disenfranchised every year at the paper ballot type polls by making mistakes. Busy people often, by habit, make check marks on the ballot in states where X's are required. They might as well have stayed home. That vote is a no vote. Doesn't count. Illegal. Other voters find that at the last minute they have accidentally voted for the wrong man, or they change their mind. Don't, lady? It doesn't count. Or, you know election pencils. Good try, sir. But this ballot will be thrown out. Or, in the multiple choice offices, errors are frequent. She's entitled to choose 5 state representatives, but she's marked 6. This is a no vote. Simple mistakes, yes, but out of every 1,000 people, some hurried, some nervous, some uninformed. How many do you think do it perfectly? The commissioner figured there's some excuse for being disenfranchised by tyranny or war or fear. Oh, yes, it can happen here. But not for well-intentioned mistakes, not in this age of the voting machine, which cannot make a check mark instead of an X, which does let you change your mind by simply pushing the pointer back up, which has no pencil to break or paper to tear, which will not let you vote for more than you're allowed. The pointer will not turn if you've cast all your votes. Questions and issues, if any, are placed up here on the top of the ballot. The pointers are marked yes and no, or for and against. The machine won't let you spoil your ballot by voting both ways. And when you're satisfied with your vote, a new privilege awaits you. You will register and count your own vote by returning this handle. Walk away knowing your ballot cannot be disqualified, thrown out, nor miscounted. It's already counted the moment you leave. Nor can the machine make a mistake. First off, It cannot be opened except by a key after sealing the machine, which halts all voting on that machine for the day. It looks complex, but it's not a complex mechanical action. It looks so because of the large number of voting units in it. But actually, each voting assembly has a straight mechanical linkage and a rugged action like this. And of course, voting machines are not a new idea. Many new functions have been added, of course, but basically they're 12 years older than the automobile. 1892. Their use has steadily increased until last year, in 35 states and territory of Hawaii, about half of our American voters voted by machine. Why? Why? Well, newspapers went after answers. So did the commissioner. And the first answer was, it's so fast and so easy. Just 3 simple steps. First, move the red operating handle to the right. Second, select your candidates. Third, throw the red handle to the left to count and record your own vote. Why else machine voting? Absolute secret balloting. We've had no trouble about that in this county, but we don't want any either. The commissioners understood about fear, that it's a very, very subtle thing. This voter's opinion is in the machine, not on any piece of paper which passes from hand to hand. Why else voting machines? The automatic voting machine absolutely eliminates the disenfranchisement which comes from mistakes, ballot mutilations, checks instead of X's, erasures, or voting for too many candidates. On machines, every vote that's cast is counted. The count is mechanically accurate. And of course, of interest to me, and well, 170 million others, I guess, is the fact that immediately after the last voter, the election results are available. These counters cannot be exposed during the voting day. Exposure automatically locks the machine against further voting. But once opened, the result is available right now. My paper can get the results, which means the people and the candidates and the radio and TV stations can get the results hours earlier. Just read the figures off the counters to the recorders. Then check the recorded figures back against the counters. Announce the results in 5 to 10 minutes. How about the good old days? How about the good old days? Well, counting was a 5-hour job if things went smoothly. If not, well, then it was 5 days. But the mechanical counters cannot get tired, cannot get cranky, cannot forget. Why voting machines? Well, money. Voting machines vote more people much faster. Therefore, you can consolidate your precincts, sometimes even 2 for 1. Cuts in half your need for hard-to-find election workers. Madison, Wisconsin, for example, eliminated 170 election workers. And multiply 170 by a day's pay, and you see what kind of savings we're talking about. Plus, the counting takes 1/4 of an hour as opposed to 3 to 6 hours. Fewer people, fewer hours equals fewer dollars. Not always, of course. But in our type count, yes. Then take your printing costs. Paper ballots require at least 1 ballot for every voter. Voting machines, 1 printed ballot per machine. And of course, save just one old-style county-wide recount, and your machines are nearly home free. But money wasn't chiefly on the commissioner's mind. Something else. The man who took the lead in it is a seasoned professional career politician, realistic, tough even, unemotional. But that's why he knew that democracy, as an idea and a practice, had to compete in this county like everything else for the respect and attention of our people who were pressing the clock hard every day. It has to compete against speed and motion, and regrettably, even against America's second cup of coffee. Everything else in the county competes hard for the citizens' increasingly valuable time. Our churches were modernizing with parking lots he could get into faster. Our marketplaces were automating to compete for his time and his dollar. Our schools modernized to command his respect and his tax dollar. The tools which our average citizen uses every day in his job of work has become fantastically automatic and fast as industry moves to automation. And even his home life is automatic, modern. But the one place where the average citizen participated in the political system, which made it all possible, no change. Democracy is the foundation. The heart of that democracy is the polls, which were still being run in our county the way they were when we held Inauguration Day on March the 4th. So the new president would have 3 months to ride his horse to Washington. The driving question on the commissioner's mind, can democracy compete with its right hand tied to a hitching post? His answer, in our county, is what I consider the greatest show on earth. It's bringing out the people. As the commissioner likes to say, we've really become one of the Freedom Curtain counties.
With mustard and relish, you'll guarantee mouth-watering satisfaction. And now he sips his costume on a beautiful golden bun. There's his cue to go out on stage.
He's the natural.
He's the rage. Meet this personality at our refreshment counter. Treat the family.
Betty Boop can do, a saxophone can go. What a saxophone can, like Betty Boop can do. This little miss would never miss a chance for vocal tuning. And anytime and anywhere you can hear this lady crooning. An auto horn can go. What an auto horn can, like Betty Boop can do. Made of pen and ink, she can win you with a wink. Ain't she cute? Sweet Betty.
Where's your driver?
As I should know.
As usual. Why are you late?
I got a cold nose. No, I'm feeling awfully bad. Touch. What a time I've had. Touch. What I didn't button up my overcoat. Oh, and all I do is snip. Touch. Pass that handkerchief. Touch. What a funny feeling in my eyes and ears and throat. Oh, my neck and oh, my knees, and all I do is just dispatch these. I done it, told it, I don't. Oh, I done it, told it, I don't. Now, in his auto, I did go. He said yes, but I said no, 'cause I got it, told it, I don't. 'Cause I got it, told it, I don't. You know, I went to see the doctor, and I asked him what to do. Oh, Lordy, help me. Hey, you're in our way. Huh? He said, I think I got one, too, so we laid down side by side. Oh, I'm still here, but the doctor died, 'cause I got it, told him I don't. Oh, I got it, told him I poopy doopy doopy doop.
Gesundheit! Ready, set! Paramount News?
Sure, Mike. Was I that had told him I don't? Oh, I that had told him I poopy doopy doopy doo. Poo,
A lot of us first heard Sly some years ago as the #1 great disc jockey here in the city. And even then that groove was there. And then he gave black music that edge, made us get on the dance floor, and got this great band together. And it's for the first time in a long, long time that they're together. So for us, it is an honor, a pleasure, a privilege to have your ass back here in town. Will you welcome, please, the great Sly and the Family Stone. 1, 2, 3, Music getting stronger. The sound getting stronger too. Music is the source of me. Yeah. I wanna take you higher. Gonna take you higher. Baby, 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 higher. Gonna take you higher. Boom, like a boom, like a like a boom, like a
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.